How's it going? And it's Michael Myers Monday, guys. And every Monday I've been doing these Halloween character retrospectives. Um, I really enjoyed my Halloween video with that I under slash Barnabas, and we also did a Dark Shadows video together. I had a lot of fun. I'm looking into potentially doing a three-way Skype between me at I under slash Barnabas and Daniel Culver at Killenberg. Hopefully, we get this set up. And listen, what can go wrong with Skype will. So I'm hoping it don't. I put us all in a group, so I'm hoping to know what date we're going to potentially do this. It's going to be a Friday the 13th one. No date is set yet in stone. I'm waiting to hear back, but I'm really excited. I just wanted to touch on that before I do my Jamie Lloyd retrospective here. Shout out to those two guys, definitely. Um, I think Danielle Harris does not get the credit she deserves for Halloween 4, and especially Halloween 5. I think we more nitpick with Halloween 5 for some reason. I don't think Halloween 5 is bad. I give it the same grade I give Halloween 2018 7. I don't feel that, Halloween 5 is as bad as what people think in my sense. And I think from a character retrospective of Jamie Lloyd, I'm going to have to start with 4, I know, and I will here, that we're introduced to a very young little girl, played by Danielle Harris and Jamie Lloyd. And Danielle Harris, like I said, she does not get the credit she's owed, in my view. Um, she's very beloved by the Halloween franchise. We would all love for her to come back, whether it be as Jamie, whether it be as another character. She is sorely missed by the Halloween fans. And, I'm going to tag her in this. And I really, in my opinion, Halloween 4, when they introduced Jamie, it's one of the best character introductions since we see Sam Loomis. And since we've seen it, I mean, this is a completely original character. They take, Jamie Lee Curtis's first name and they give it to this character, which I think was brilliant. It was smart, but not just smart from a naming decision. Danielle Harris fit that so well, and she made that character come to life so very well. From the moment you're introduced to her, whether you feel the opening of Halloween 4 is a bit of a dream sequence with her and Rachel or not, that's my opinion of that sequence. The chemistry is so good, and Danielle Harris sells. She really embraced the weight of the Halloween franchise on her very young shoulders at that time. Not saying she's not still young looking now, but I really, really enjoyed just the chemistry she had with, Rachel, the character of Rachel Harris, and I really enjoyed the chemistry between her and Donald Pleasance in Halloween 5, her and Tina. I feel with this character here, what you get from Danielle Harris. What you get from Danielle Harris is you get the very compassion, if not more so, to me, this character, everyone just, if you want to point to Allison for feeling bad to me, right after, if I had to put who was Laurie Strode's best, kid between Josh Hartnett and Danielle Harris, I enjoy Josh Hartnett very much, and I love him and Jamie's chemistry. I feel if Danielle Harris would have got that opportunity to work beside Jamie Lee Curtis, I feel she would have knocked it out of the park. And you can really, Halloween 5 is a contribute to that, especially because here's this little girl who does not talk through half the movie, yet she's carrying her character so very well. She's playing her character very well. She plays her cards very well, to use a poker term. I can, like I said, enough credit just is not given to Danielle Harris for carrying the Halloween franchise, through those two films. And I enjoy those films very much because of her, as much as I do Donald Pleasance. I dare say yes, Jamie Lloyd could have been the future of the Halloween franchise. Danielle Harris, if they had kept her, if her character doesn't get killed off in six. I know she didn't play the character in six, but I feel Danielle Harris could have carried this franchise going forward if they would have had, a little more where they were wanting to take the character. I feel, again, five and six, I don't feel are bad. Six is a nice conclusion to what five was. Do I feel that retconning every character back to life is a good answer? No, I don't, because to me you're taking away from the killer. The killer also, and when I get into Michael Myers, I'm going to do this more. You need to put the killer over, and the only way to do that outside of not killing him is scaring them half to death. But overall, a killer is eventually going to get their target, especially Michael Myers. I do feel Danielle Harris's performance in 4 and 5 is tremendous. Probably Danielle Harris is a scream queen for sure. And I would argue anybody who says she wasn't, not that anyone ever said that. And I do feel she carried the franchise as much as Jamie Lee Curtis did. My retrospective of this character is young, innocent, vulnerable. She, especially at the end of 4, when she touches Michael, and I get what they were going for in 5, what they had set up for, really. I know 4 doesn't really, 4 and 5 are done by 2 different people, but if you go watch 4, 5 connects this very well. For every bit of evil that Michael Myers is, Jamie is the ultimate good, because Jamie represents one thing: pure innocence. She's a child. Children are generally innocent for the most part. So when you have a child who's pure innocence and she's touching something pure evil, the yin and yang are going to mix. And so where Jamie got some of Michael's evil, Michael got some of Jamie's good, and that's what made 5 really, really watchable to me. I feel they played that out very well. I don't think you have to make leaps and bounds to pick up on it in 5, and I credit that purely to Danielle Harris. She knocked that out of the park. Miss Danielle Harris, I hope you come back to the Halloween franchise. I really do, whether it is as Jamie or another character. Definitely, for sure. I know a lot of other people at _Barnabas even said he wanted her to come back, and I agree. I think everybody's just ready for Danielle Harris to come back. They just want her in the Halloween franchise because they know that girl can act, and she very well can. So my overall of this character is I love her. I don't know if I gave a proper retrospective here enough, because just the character is so good. I mean, Danielle Harris, by God, that girl can act. And what you saw in 4 and 5 was just tremendous from her standpoint. I mean, I'm not taking away from anyone else, but again, I really feel she carried the franchise well. I don't know if I'm not saying I sat here and gave the best retrospective of the character. I probably didn't. But I do enjoy this character played by Danielle Harris, because she really carried that character and carried the Halloween franchise very well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween character retrospective of Jamie Lloyd. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys Friday, because I'm going to do football picks. I'm going to do the AFC East and NFC East. I don't know if it'll be done during the day or night. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys, if you see the video, you obviously know when it'll be done. But I'll see you guys. Have a good one.